All right, welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to be looking at some more Steam games that we purchased. And let's see. We'll start with Battle of Hunters Beast Zone. It has 2 achievements. Somebody on my friends list actually played it. Stumbled across that guy playing a lot of the same games I was playing. So it seems like someone else who likes to peruse the lesser known stuff of Steam and in the process must have a high tolerance for some pretty awful stuff. Okay, these achievements look like they are a joke. We're going to be racking up the 100% games. I only had 100% game on Steam before I started perusing the bottom tier of Steam games, and now I'm up to like 6 or 7. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch over to Steam. Battle of Hunters Beast Zone is a game in which up to 28 players fight the Battle Royal way. Not Royale, but Royal way. Team matches such as solo, duo, and squad are also possible. That's how I like to do team matches. Just team of 1. Characters in this game can use various martial arts skills and tame the monsters living in the field. This is a new concept martial arts / pet battle royal game. Developed and published by Wan C Entertainment. Released March 1st, 2021. 68% positive. Like the most recent update is June 10th. And it has some quite hefty requirements for not seeming like it's much. Minimum is a GTX 1050. The recommended is a GTX 1060. Needs DirectX version 12. 49 cents. So let's go ahead and give this a chance. Fight on the team of 1s. Tame the martial arts animals. Let's get ready. I keep a lot of these low tier games installed on external USB drives, so loading times kind of aren't so great. We can really tell the games that are poorly optimized. Let's have default server Asia. Can I switch? West server. Test. Test West and Asia. I'm going to throw this into a small window. It's gonna be one of these games that doesn't want to capture. I need to update. Well, that's fine. Seems to be a lot of language options. Costume shop. Cash shop. That's it? Price 1. Yeah, the cash shop doesn't work. Yeah, we'll just close the store. Now, there's two things I see here. There's a game that actually looks like it's quite a bit of fun if you don't really pay that close attention to it. Once you start looking more closely, this looks like the most cobbled together set of nonsense I've seen in a while. It's not that it necessarily looks bad, it just doesn't look like it was purposely designed for this game. But who knows, maybe we'll start game. Game list. Quick start. You have 1 versus 1 squad, 4, duo, solo. I am ready. Okay. Yep, oh, kick me back to this here. Make the mouse visible by pressing Control key. Well, looks like we are going to fight AI. Seems like a cobbled together game that's trying to... It's possible that people creating it might have had some sort of vague vision of wanting this, like, Tameable Pet Battle Royale type game. Oh. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, these controls are not right. Got 24 alive. So how do I... Hey, what the hell? What the hell? Just launched me like into the atmosphere with no fall damage. What the hell? Okay, how do I tame these? How do I tame Big Dog over here? Hey, Big Dog. What the hell? It shot me up that high in the air. Those are enemies. This plays like a complete piece of shit. And they all have animals. And I can't, it won't let me tame anything. Hey, Big Dog, help me out here. I need to evacuate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Am I dying? I didn't, how'd I give up? So like nobody else, none of the other like AIs even killed themselves during this time. So T for taming. It seems like somebody had an idea. Like, wow, it'd be cool if you could have a battle royale where you tame giant animals of fantasy and prehistoric times. And they just forgot to, or just didn't have the talent to build a game around that. Let's. So I took my first steps into. Oh, the achievements are broken. That's nice. Or you actually have to get into a match. It hurts more if you're attacked during meditation. There's a bunch of abilities and whatnot. Without other players, like I spent that much time in that fight with AI walking all around each other, not even trying to kill each other. Let's see what the Steam. Let's see what this is on Steam charts. Steam charts Battle of Hunters. Not Silent Hunter 5, not all these other games. Seven in game. Where? Must need to switch server. All-time peak at 45. Okay, quick start. He's gonna put me in a match. Oh, hey! Put me in a match. Waiting for another player. Very floaty jumps. I wonder if they made the jump that height on purpose. It is nice you could jump down in the well. I'll give him that. What? It's like a good 20 to 25 foot ceiling. I was able to just jump out of it and clear the building and be fine. Here's a building. Can I go inside? Nope. Yeah, this feels very much like an early prototype of a game by a team of people new to game development. Brightstone, home of the hardworking miners. Is there anybody inside? You can't clip inside the house, that's a good thing. Guess it's time for me to venture out on my own. Time for me to pack up and head on. We're going to head east. Are these rocks actually underwater? Yes, but the water seems like it is just not very deep. What kind of water is this? Oh, there's the edge of the map. This feels like a low budget version of Shadow Arena with the taming mechanic just kind of tacked on. I didn't really find Shadow Arena to be all that great to begin with, but it might. I do admit that might be related to two things. First, just being a matter of preference, and second, I was never a fan of Black Desert Online either. We got random building out here. Can't go inside it. Or maybe can. Actually, I maybe can go inside. There we go, we're inside the building. What we got inside here? Anything? Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll at least they bothered to put a table inside. And a set of stairs instead of just having nothing. Especially considering that this doesn't seem like it's something somebody was supposed to go in. By no means is this high quality design, but at least there was some design done. Well, that's enough for there. Let's keep on going. I'm sure the waiting for another player will be up soon enough, and then we'll Or we'll find a creature to tame and we can walk around. Maybe we just have to follow the road. The road that has tire marks on it. I wonder where these people were driving to. Who knows, because the tire tracks ended. But do they pick up again over here? I know I have it on the low settings. That can't be how that's supposed to look. Let's... Oh, this is on high. Epic. That's epic. I get it. It's a small... Actually, I don't know. It's at least not a large team. Maybe we can find our elephant friend again. I have seen worse optimization on maps this size. So there is some basic level of competency you usually don't see in asset flip battle royale style games on Steam. Curious whether the taming works or not. So yeah, it passes the initial threshold that I'm not going to refund this. And hey, if somebody comments on somebody bought this game, they can't find somebody, leave a comment on YouTube or wherever else you've come across me. And also decide a time to actually play the game with you. Okay, what is this? It's being held up by this magical flame. The pieces aren't even attached. It does look kind of neat. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, this is nitpicking, but the only vehicles I'm seeing are much too wide for the tire tracks. But I admit that is nitpicking. What the hell kind of table? You got a table and chair in this building. This is some type of old Western schoolhouse, and that's where the bad kid gets to go for the day. You active in class, you get to go do your work over there. The barn of shame. I'm not even seeing any creatures either. Considering this, the whole selling point of this game is the whole like beast battle. I have a feeling this is the map of the game. Sensing an option to switch it. So you got this map. But there is stuff to explore in it. But none of it really seems to mean anything as far as gameplay is concerned. I guess if you had other players, if you had like 100 people on this map, you could like hide out in places like this. We gotta get a picture of this. Here, we'll get the whole. Actually, there we go. Where's this? Excuse me. Where's the shed of shame? Is this the shed of shame? Oh no, that one. I guess if you act up and you misuse the table and chair, you get thrown in that one. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. It's very much it feels like doesn't feel like the right map for a game that's supposed to be like fantasy battle royale beast taming. This here has a lot of like frontier old American West style of assets. So you have some sort of like Asian. I know if I say samurai, that's probably incorrect, but some sort of like historically Asian fighter dude, whatever the proper name and style of this is. You have large beasts of a mix between fantasy and prehistoric. And you have a mix of old Greco-Roman architecture mixed with frontier West. And not a single beast around to tame. No birds, nothing. But just running around the environment, that's not the worst optimized thing ever, but it's still not optimized that well. With graphics that aren't the worst I've ever seen, but they're not that good either. You do find the occasional thing that's interesting that has no real meaning as far as gameplay. Like I found this. Initially, I think, oh hey, this seems kind of interesting. But then you take a closer look, and the architecture doesn't make any sense at all, really. Oh, you just run underwater. You don't swim, you just run underwater. least you can get out of areas like that. Do you think for a game that's focused on like beasts, has a heavy focus on beast taming and beast taming, it makes sense to have a larger map where you can actually explore more and find different creatures and different biomes. At the same time, it seems like that would throw off the pacing of the battle royale part of it. Do I hear some wind coming? Oh, of course, it's not going to let me do the like. There we go. I thought I heard a gust of wind. There we go. And we are back at the start. Use escape character once every 5 minutes. Maybe we need test. Double click the pet slot number to use the pet skill. If it had a number, wouldn't you just use the number it's tied to? Oh, wow, there's actually players. There are players. Where are they? Where are the players? It says 3. Yeah, that was... Where are they then? It says 3. What? Oh, I see. I know what you need. I need to have the test. I need to download the test branch. Game over. So yeah, that was... I get any of the achievements. Yeah, the achievements are broken because I did take my first steps into a new world, and I did kill the player. Oh, I didn't kill another player, but... So yeah, let's see what other people had this. Actually, well, I'll do my score first, and we'll see how it stacks up. It's by no means, what is it, Battle of Hunters Beast Zone. It's a playable game, it optimized. It's not very good at all. It's not the absolute worst. Tries to do something unique with it, but 1.6 out of 5. And there's no players. Which isn't. A lot of times I do like to mention that it's not necessarily the game's fault. And if I was looking at this game for a different series where I was just looking objectively at the game itself, not the player base and all of that, I wouldn't take that into account. But you're spending money on a battle royale game that you literally can't play unless you were to buy at least a second copy for a friend just to do one-on-one. And there's no way I could recommend this. It is better than karting. I actually prefer the borrow games, even though they make heavy use of that tutorial mini car racer kit. At least they've like cobbled together a couple different asset kits and rearranged stuff so you had a fun little mini car game to play. So yeah, definitely not recommended. It is 65th out of 111 games so far. You put the price down, which was 49 cents. Not worth it. It's usually 99 cents. What do other people have to say about this game? Stupid bear plus foot odor attack OP. Oh, it's a lot of. This game cured my porn addiction. What's with all these like porn addiction things? What's with this cured my porn addiction meme thing? Yeah, playing against AI is bad. I hope whoever makes this game goes homeless. Are there any like actual like positive reviews? Yeah, every single one of these is like. What is with all these being reviews about curing porn addiction? One game ban on record. One game ban on record. Oh, golf with friends, Black Ops 3, Guilty Gear. Okay, so yeah, the reviews. Doesn't look like anybody left a serious review, really, except saying the game's garbage. Let's see what under discussions. Dev contact. So April 30th saying the developer always. Oh, this person apparently tries to spam for free game copies. That's fun. That is fun. Okay, here's a developer profile. Anything interesting there? All these people that left like the positive reviews about curing the porn addiction are all friends of this developer. See? Nip TV. Let's take a screen. Here we got the list of friends here. Go to the group. You'll see a ton of overlap there. So basically, he had friends. He has people that are on his friends list just left positive reviews that are. So yeah, let's go through the reviews now. Okay, let's put these side by side. That. Let's see. I need screenshot image history. Okay, so we have EMT, Lava King, Nip TV. Switch over here. EMT Lava King, positive review. Let's see. And Nip TV. Eladrod. Eladrod. Let's look for Gamer and Candy. View all 59 reviews. See if we find Gamer and Candy in here. Looks like we're going to have to go to all languages. Let's get them all loaded so we can just search Gamer. Candy. Okay, so Gamer and Candy aren't on there. So far we've found 3. Elite Glue June Fit. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but June Fit. Actually, let's look at this other way. All those were like porn addiction responses. Chief Asian. Is Chief Asian on that list? Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it was. We still have 3 positive reviews that overlap with the friends list out of 44. I wonder if the other ones overlap with this group. Oh, but you do have, see, positive review, you go here, you have Nip TV. So yeah, sketchy review business going on here. I think for that alone, that's an issue. So yeah, this game doesn't have a player base. There's some sketchy business going on with the reviews. And the game itself is just pretty far off from being a complete, coherent, and consistent game. It's a couple of neat ideas cobbled together in a map that's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's not very coherent. And considering the battle royale genre is loaded with quite a few polished games in there, including some really interesting non-standard battle royales like your Soviet jump games and King of Crabs even. But yeah, I don't see why the beast taming aspect, it's the only part I could see that's worthwhile, but there's no player base. You can't just walk around and tame beasts because it looks like this beast don't spawn on the map till the match starts. No players for a match to start unless you buy people the game. But yeah, it's not the worst thing we've came across for this series. But that doesn't really mean a whole lot. So yeah, just stay away from it. And now we're gonna go on to the second game, Snowballs. It is a very funny, fast, and easy game which can be played by adults as well as children. 86% of 93 reviews are positive. Released November 9th, 2020. Developed and published by Funny Games. And that reminds me. Oh wow. Looks like they make all sorts of games that are multiplayer, including Night Shot. 40%, 60%, 64%. Let's do a release date. February 1st, 2019. October 17th. November 8th. When I get my refund money, I might pick up the rest of their games and see if they're any good. But yeah, 64 cents is what I spent on this at 35% off. Oh, $2.04. And actually get this bundle. How much longer is left on it? I can complete the collection by height. I think they do I have Roball in the? Yeah, I think I might. Even if this game's not very good, I think I'll complete the collection. And if the games are awful and they don't even work right, we'll just refund them. So yeah, we'll stay away from the reviews for now. Let's go ahead and hop on and play. Are there games? Nope. Play online. Attack is mouse left, switch weapon tab, spawn snowman is F. What kind of nonsense? Ew. I see what they're going for here. What the hell? There's something wrong with the physics in this game. And you spawn in some like ridiculous spots too. And these bots are broken. Okay, where'd Big Dog go? This is. I have seen that same like low res, like very polygonal face in so many games. Well, I like the concept here. I'm questioning how much of this is just very. Is this an outright asset flip, or is it just highly asset reliant? This game would definitely make use of a crosshair. Like, what's the deal with these bots' health? I got like 45, 30, 30. So yeah, the first thing is don't buy this game unless you have friends to get it with. Because this AI is a mix of garbage and cheap. It's a mix of dumb and cheap. Second, this lack of a crosshair is ridiculous. You're stuck just kind of guessing where you're at because you're not in third person. You end up just kind of throwing the snowballs wherever. Oh, hey, I'm first. So are there settings? There's no settings. So where is that? They say that this game is like a waste of money now because there aren't players online. It seems like an asset flip. But I could see how this would be if you picked up like 4 copies at 64 cents a piece. Oh, James Hunt, small game developer. Has a game record on ban. What has he made? Czech Republic. That's where. Well, it was Czechoslovakia when my grandpa lived there. He was born there. Now it's the Czech Republic, and then the other part of Czechoslovakia is Slovakia. So what? He's a small game dev. What has he made? I'll ask. Read a post about you being game. Games. Yeah, check out. Why not? Yeah, that model. These models seem like they're from an asset kit. But let's see. Browse all the reviews. Oh, the score resets to 0 after every death. That's dumb. Most boring game I've ever seen in my entire life. What has this person played where this is the most boring game they've ever seen? Well, I guess if these are the only 5 games that they've ever played, let's see what's all the games they have. Oh, it doesn't show their games. I guess if you compare this to Hitman 2, Terraria, The Forest, and Raft, I would say, yeah, it is the most boring. It's not really competing with those games either. But yeah, for basically what you're getting is for 64 cents, you're getting no player base. So you're going to have to buy at least a second copy or a friend to have 2 players playing. You have a broken scoreboard. It appears that the assets were cobbled together from the store. But I don't, let's do some research here. See if we can find, let's see, Snowball fight asset kit. What was that? Was that Unity?3D game kit. I do like these kits where they allow people that aren't programmers to create stuff. The problem is, game development does require a lot of coding and logic underneath. Otherwise, it's just going to feel like you're playing essentially the same game because underneath you just have the base engine doing the same basic stuff when you're using these kits. So yeah, you can recombine the graphics in all sorts of ways, change the camera perspective, but it's essentially going to feel like the same game. But it does give an option for a non-developer to how to create a snowball in Unity 3D. And if you actually get Unity, there's actually quite a few tutorials that end up being some like interesting, fun little games that you can play. Like Mini Car Race Creator. I think that one's like a bit pricey though. I think that one's like a $40 kit. And it's interesting seeing people take these kits, not really do much with them. Except try to tack on a couple other things, and somehow they end up breaking it so badly where the base kit was actually a fun start of a game. And then the end product's practically unplayable. Yeah, I don't know about this Snowballs game. I can't. If this was a free-to-play game, I'd say yeah, probably be a middling score. It's flawed, but hey, get it on Christmas time, fool around for an hour or so with your friends and have fun. Even though the price tag at the moment is only 64 cents, the problem is it still has a price tag. And as such, you still have to, there's still time and effort involved, as well as other competition in the 64 and under range. Like, let's see what else I picked up that is definitely better for Shotgun Legend, 49 cents. Definitely a better game. I forgot to put a price in for that one. Yeah, most of the games that are high up on this list are a bit pricey. By comparison, yeah, 14th on the list. 3.7 out of 5, recommend. Civil War, Battle of Petersburg. It's 99 cents, but that's essentially the same amount of money. 3.7 out of 5. Bottom of the ninth, 99 cents. American Patriots, Boston Tea Party, 99 cents. Project Wasteland, 3.35 out of 5, 99 cents. Over 9,000 Zombies, 49 cents, 3.3 out of 5. Loot or Die, 99 cents, 3.3, recommend. Nightblade, 49 cents, 3.3. Blood and Bacon, 99 cents, 3 out of 5, borderline. Teddy Floppy Ear of the Race, 3.1 out of 5, borderline. You start getting Candidatos. Now we're starting to get more into where Snowballs would probably end up on this list. 3 out of 5, borderline. Soccering. Bean Battles, 99 cents. You even have like specific Blockoid. That was 99 cents. Even though it's in the not recommend. Yeah, I'd say Blockoid and Snowballs are probably roughly equivalent. Were there games I definitely didn't refund them. And not only that, I'll probably still play them. Maybe even to the point of getting all the achievements, or at least dumping 5 to 10 hours into them. But they're games that have serious issues where I can't, in good faith, recommend them to people as buy-to-play titles. I could do a ton. I know a lot of the assets in that they're not from the same kit, but a lot of the assets there weren't created by the developers, which isn't necessarily a deal breaker. But it's hard to figure out what exactly was created by the developers because it plays very much like an asset flip game. It feels like every other style of third-person, silly little battle royale style or deathmatch type game like that, except it has snowballs and a little like baseball bat thing instead of whatever else the other games have. So let's see. I mean, it's fun. Let's see. Yeah, we'll give it a 2.3 out of 5. For 64 cents, it might be fun to get in the wintertime or around Christmas time, fool around with a group of friends, but you're going to have to buy each of them a copy because there's no player base. Or you're going to have to track down people to own the game. And for what you're getting, it doesn't feel like very much of it was actually developed by this team. I'm sure a lot. I know it. There's probably a lot of time that went into actually creating this. But a lot of what was created consists of stuff that somebody else created, if that makes sense. And if you tease out what was actually developed by these developers, it's a lot of the aspects that are the least polished. So yeah, we'll put it. Definitely think it's a better value than Pangea Survival. I'd take it over Dragon Simulator Multiplayer. But really, Dragon Simulator Multiplayer, Blockoid, and Snowballs are all three games of roughly the same ilk. Sub $1 cost. Multiplayer games based on a lot of concepts, code, and assets created by other people that are cobbled together in such a way where the game is just not very polished. But all three of those games, you can have tons of fun playing all three of those games. They're definitely not unplayable. But the problem is you can find free-to-play games that you can find. You could probably find open source replacements for each of those three games I just mentioned that play better, and you wouldn't have to buy a copy for each person. But yeah, I'll still check out the rest of their games. I think once we look at the rest of their catalog, Funny Games catalog, I think we'll have a lot more insight into what's actually going on there. And who knows, maybe it's possible that I'm giving them too much credit. And when I get the rest of their catalog, I'm going to see they just swap out assets and recreate the same essential game every time, or who knows, maybe they're actually doing a lot more work than I'm giving them credit for. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.